It's Bristol, baby! Welcome in Saturday night short track racing USRC Truck Series here at the world's fastest half mile. We welcome you in to Bristol Motor Speedway tonight. The penultimate, hardest word for me to say, in the dictionary that I know of, race of USRC's Truck Series season. Race number 12, we welcome you into Thunder Valley, Bristol Motor Speedway. I am the captain, Chris Scala, broadcasting live as always from the LMCgear.com broadcasting booth. Make sure you check out LMCgear.com today to check out motorcycle and camping gear. Thank you, Jim Herrick and those guys for sponsoring the broadcast booth right now. 50 or 83 degrees outside right now. Track temp of 86, so a warm front apparently went through Bristol. It's actually warmer north there than it is where I am right now. Reminder, you see in the middle there, Daytona 500 opening session coming up next. We are going to broadcast that. We are going to open up Speed Weeks for the Captain Invitational Daytona 500, which is 3 weeks away coming up after this broadcast, so it should be a lot of fun. And, of course, make sure you give Captain TV a follow on Facebook and Twitter by typing in those letters in caps. So, like that. We welcome you in again this evening to some fun racing practice going on right now. Thomas Harmon at the top of the charts. We're about to go to qualifying here in just a second. We're about to wrap up here in less than a minute. Yeah, literally less than a minute away as you see Matthew Telder out there on track. Times, of course, as always, when you come to Bristol, everybody's on top of another within 0.3 of a second throughout the whole entire field, all the way down to 29th position. Make that 30th position now in Frank DiMaggio. So this is definitely going to be a fun race coming up here this evening. I'm looking forward to it. And hopefully you are also. But they're going to go to qualifying here. And qualifying is going to be 2 really quick laps. And we'll be on the grid as we get ready for 130 laps of racing here this evening in Thunder Valley. You might have seen Cody's promo that he had put together there. And we definitely appreciate Cody doing that for us. That's he does a great job with the promo work and stuff like that for the series. And I'm actually working on it. I'm going to show you the website here. But here are the point standings right now as they get on track. Caitlin Height, who has won the last 2 races, 24-point lead over Thomas Harmon. This is with the drops. The 2 drops have been put in officially tonight. So 24-point lead over Thomas Harmon. Drift with a 36-point deficit. Cody Beatty, Zach Kalinin, your top 5 as we go into this race tonight. And as you see right now, Thomas Harmon has got hot lap right now at a 14.85, but a lot of fast trucks here. It just takes one mistake or whatever, and you could have the pole in this race. So let's find some trucks here to go out here and run some laps with. How about Eric Sable making an appearance tonight here in the 908 Valvoline truck? And that's Silverado. He comes off turn 4. His first lap, a 14.94 P3 right now behind Thomas Harmon. Steve Jennings up there in the 01 truck, P2. Sable in the yellow there after the back straightaway, almost gets the wall, brings it off 16 flat, so nowhere near the pole on that second lap. Let's, Matthew Telder. This guy here said he had something he felt tonight. Let's see what the Moneymaker Motorsports, almost got a Miami Vice look to it. Down the back straightaway, halfway through his lap. Still green, don't see a purple yet. Telder, actually just 7th, I should say, first lap. So let's see if his second lap goes faster. That P scrapes the wall. There goes that lap. Make sure the cars are running audio-wise. Very good. Just do me an audio check, guys. Make sure everything is running good here this evening. Anyone else going to qualify? Oh, here's Katie, the potential champion tonight, depending on how it all goes. Katie starts her first lap right now. Here we go. Let's see what it does down the back straightaway. Green right now, so not purple, so not a pole run right now. Let's see if that changes through 3 and 4. The winner of the last two races, 1494, goes P4. Just going for two. Harmon laid down a pretty good one. Way slower, 16-1. Drift on track. Let's check out Jake. Oh, he scrapes the wall as he crosses the line, so the first lap's not even going to count, probably. Oh, now he gets the wall again. He'll get one lap here to complete it. Wow, and breaking news starting to come across my Twitter feed. It doesn't involve racing. It does involve football, though, if you're a football fan, and this will actually involve Andy Moore. I'm sure he's watching on the stream right now. Detroit is sending Matthew Stafford to the Los Angeles Rams in exchange for 2 future first-round picks, a third-round pick. Jared Goff is also a part of the deal, according to sources. So, yeah, so basically Jared Goff going to go to the Detroit Lions now for Matthew Stafford, basically, in draft picks. So I'm going to get that out there, some news for you there as we have less than a minute to go before the race begins. Looks like qualifying going to wrap itself up. We'll have 15 out of the 30 trucks in the race qualify here, which I have a feeling next season that might change a little bit. So as I mentioned before, real quickly, want to give a shout out lmcgear.com as we're here at the broadcast booth. So appreciate Jim Herrick and those guys being a part of the broadcast booth and sponsoring this. You can check out lmcgear.com for motorcycle and camping gear stuff. Going over the instructions right now, and while that goes on, everybody's going to grid, and we will look at the starting lineup up top here for the Bristol race. Thomas Harmon going to be on the pole. 14:85 to lap time. Alongside him going to be Steve Jennings. Eric Sable will start in row number 2. Alongside him going to be Caitlin Height in the 4th position there. Travis Zillow will start inside of row number 3 alongside teammate Ben Dunn. Michael Steffen, Matthew Telder, teammates in row number 4 also. Kevin Anderson there in row number 5. The 81 truck will start next to Cody Beatty. Ford. Going to start next to James Wilms. Sean Pekin will pop up there behind that 71 here in a second. He will start alongside Michael Benedetto. The 60 truck, Sam Niederhelm, will start alongside Bill Alt, making a appearance tonight at number 7 Pepto-Bismol truck. Hopefully he won't have any kind of stomach aches this evening. Joshua Powell making an appearance tonight in that Pabst Blue Ribbon truck, I believe that is, alongside of the... I'm trying to see if that's a Tennessee Volunteer logo, what that is over there on the 24 of Frank DiMaggio. Ryan White also on the grid. He'll start alongside Andy Moore. Drift will start alongside Richard Schwint. Joe Petrick also in the field, as there will be 2 admins outside the track tonight, believe it or not, watching. Dave Rowe, Ben Pierce. You got Dan Huffman, Steven Langerfeld, Zach Kalinin. 5th in points right there. Jason Dentz, Ralph Fasano. So 30 trucks going to make an appearance at Bristol tonight. Ooh, this is going to get good. Bristol and 30 trucks tonight. So a good field of drivers here this evening. Should be a fun race. Only 130 laps, so the urgency is going to be up in this race. Let's see if I'm able to talk. I might be able to talk to these guys real quickly while I have a chance. See if my buttons cooperate with me tonight. Yeah, it's not working. Oh well. I could type it out though. I am in that chat. There you go. All right, 1 to green this time by. If this is your first time ever watching a Bristol truck race on Captain TV, oh, you might want to put your seatbelt on. This is going to get wild, boys. Of course, the new and improved system making its debut this week. We have had tons of great compliments. I appreciate everybody's feedback on it. And definitely nice to have some upgraded stuff, and I'm very appreciative of it. And very grateful to have stuff like this out here. So let's sit back tonight and let's enjoy Bristol, shall we? So we go 130 laps around the world's fastest half mile. It's race number 11 for the United Sim Racing Championship Truck Series on Captain TV. Thomas Harmon leads lap 1, but Sable going for the lead right away. Back here in the 3rd position, Senzillo already to the outside of the 01 of Steve Jennings will take the 3rd position. Here comes Caitlin Height to the outside. That high line is the preferred Group 1 truck and loose. Kevin Anderson smacking that inside wall. 81 looks okay, just a little minor damage there. But he's going to join the track safely. Nice job on his part. Everything happens here quickly. Now that bottom line is going to come in later on, I think, especially if these tires get worn down. Let's look back here. Got battles all over the track here. The 4 truck of Ben Dunn, that blue and purple truck underneath the 01 up ahead there, not able to take the position here. You got Telder, you got Cody Beatty here, you got James Wilms, Sean Peachin, Michael Steffen, Ford, all these guys here. You'll see 31st and 32nd out of the race. They actually did not start the race. And caution is out. We have trouble in turn 3. Joshua Powell's involved. Oh, this is a big wreck. The 09's involved. The 10. And Bristol strikes. Lap number 6. Caution comes out for the first time, and looks like somewhere right in here with Michael Benedetto and the 9. Oh, contact there, maybe a little net code even. And then the contact at 24. DiMaggio gets a piece, Dave Rowe gets a piece. But they do have the reset. Oh, one truck comes flying in there. Dan Huffman. A caution out for the first time here at Bristol. Yeah, there was net code there, actually. Net code between the 917 and 25, and it causes a melee pretty much. Some of these trucks came in pretty hot, though. And that brings the first caution out. So Nied net code looks like causing that deal. So unfortunate situation there for drivers involved. Now tonight they are using one pit road. Everything is one pit road tonight. So they'll enter in off of turn number 3 all the way around the front straightaway here and all the way back to turn number 1, or turn 2 I should say. They will loop around. There's thanks, Robert. Appreciate Baskin Robbins. Hello, sir. Want some ice cream, please? You see that blue line right there in the corner? That is actually almost like an invisible wall, basically. They will literally have to stay inside that line and come around pit road pretty much to beat that pace car off of pit road. And I don't think Josh Powell did. He's going to have to fall back here to the back of the field. But Sable is leading. You see down there in the bottom of the screen the pit stops that have taken place. You know, I'm not sure of any kind of fuel mileage during this race tonight, but I don't know. I mean, I hope to see a green flag pit stop. That'd be sweet. But yes, they're going to be rough. Robert, the other comment, I would talk with obviously the admins after the race. I know I'm technically one of them. But I know, at least I was told they were trying to get a hold of you. I don't know if somebody did or not when it's all over with. So Eric Sable going to start on the outside here in that Valvoline truck. Thomas Harmon going to be P2. Sedzillo up there at Jersey Mike's Subs. One of my favorite sub shops actually here in Gainesville, Jersey Mike's. We don't have many of the local ones around here. But he'll start third. 69 of Caitlin Height going to start fourth. Ben Dunn, your top five. Steve Jennings, Matthew Telder, Cody Beatty, Sean Peach, and James Williams, your top 10. Pace car pulls off, illegally technically. And Sable can go on the gas pedal, and here we go. Not a bad start, 7 laps, and with 30 trucks getting a green flag run in, that's not terrible. And trouble for Ralph Fasano back in the back. He's actually coming to pit road for some reason. Not sure what happened. Well, still, come talk to us because we want to, there's some things we do want to talk to you about and help you out, brother. Caitlin Height, Ben Dunn, Matthew Telder, your top 5, apparently being purple and blue tonight like the Miami Vice. Or Miami Heat, whatever you want to call it. It was some cool looking trucks, I'll say that, though. First battle on track goes back here, the Pepto-Bismol truck. It's one paint scheme to stomach around this track. On the outside of Cody Beatty, this is Bill Alt. Bill, a pretty talented driver, got a son named Dylan who I think is going to be joining the series, I hear, next season. A pretty good driver himself. Michael Steffen going to come with him out there on the outside, the boss man there. Sable already pulling out to a 7/10 of a second lead. Oh, and there goes Holt into the wall. Does a 360 and nobody hits him. Are you kidding me? How in the world does that happen at Bristol? A simple pirouette and nobody hits him. I'm sure there was some Code Brown moment out there. The funniest, you mean, not the funniest. Come on. Let's see what happens here. Right on cue, the Pepto-Bismol guy is going to have heartburn, diarrhea, indigestion, upset stomach, whatever the song goes. And just a simple 360. That was awesome. Caution number 2 out on track, lap number 20. And looks like Ben Pierce coming to pit road there. He's going to get either some damage fixed or tires or what. He needs to hurry up because here comes the pace car off turn 2 around this very, very short half-mile track. If you've never watched a race here, he's going to go a lap down, unfortunately. Now, the same rules as per usual. 3 sets of tires in the pits. They have 1 reset to use. And we got a lucky dog coming around here. I believe it's going to be Dan Huffman. It is somebody in a red truck. It is Dan Huffman, a.k.a. 100 Proof on Twitch. And you got a few guys out here in Great Lakes. As a matter of fact, talked to Justin Laxton earlier. He's actually going to joining us, I think, next season. Him and I were talking a little bit ago. We shut down registration after last week just because 30 trucks on a short track tonight. I mean, we got to be careful with this. But for those who are a part of the Captain Invitational series, we are opening up the Daytona 500 tonight. We're going to do a little pre-race party, practice and race session, and during that session, I'll unveil the rules for the race. It is going to be a lot of fun. So Drift and Kevin Anderson on pit road. Not just my little fun load for a second. Nah, I'm not going to. I don't want to do that. I was going to say you're welcome. So we'll go back racing here at lap number 23 of 150, already 6th of the race in. Sable has led all but the first lap. Harmon led that lap. Ben Dunn up to the 3rd position now, or the 4th position under above Caitlin Height there in that 69 truck. Again, top 2 in points right there. And there was 24 points separating, so if she gets it above 30, then more than likely this championship will be hers tonight. And of course there are 2 drops in there, so you can't really go by positions in the end because it depends on her worst 2 finishes versus Thomas' worst 2 finishes when it's all over with. Pace car hangs a left, slides down the track. That 30 degrees of banking, I believe it is around Bristol now, usually 36. Down into turn 3 and 4. Looking at Joe Petrick, Ryan White, and these guys here. That is our new start-finish line camera I've been using the last couple nights in some of the leagues I've been running. A lot of people have said some cool things about it, so I figured I'd do some creative things with camera work. Back here, Sean Peach in the Blackjack 21 there inside of Matthew Telder. He's got Wilms there on his outside. But again, until we get a long green run, that inside line is not really going to work much. What they need to do is if they get some laps and the tires wear out, those who have saved their tires, that's going to be where you see the low line come to work. Everybody kind of spread out here. Let's go back to this little dogfight going on back here. Jason Dent's in the picture, Ryan White. There's the 09 of Steven Lingerfeld. Steven is on the lead lap at 21st. Bill Alt back here got his truck fixed. Andy Moore in that 45 truck after his Virginia Tech Hokies today knocked off Virginia in a state rivalry battle. Congrats to them on that. Up here, Sam Niederhelm inside of Travis Zillo, who started up in 3rd, and he is struggling all the way back to the 15th position right now. Trucks with some damage already early in this race. We look from the back of Dave Rowe. Not off the throttle long at all here. I didn't hear myself listen to myself here. Make sure I'm okay. That just shows you how quick laps are around this track. Harmon leads it by, Sable leads it by 8/10 over Thomas Harmon, who's going past the lap truck on Michael Benedetto there in that 25. Nice job keeping it low there as Ben Dunn has gone by Caitlin Height for the 3rd position. You viewers out there, let's work on that number. I like 12, but I like more also. You know, somebody who is not doing anything tonight, like for instance Baskin Robbins, you got a whole entire league over there probably not doing anything tonight maybe. So let's go get our Great Lakes Sim Racing guys over here to watch. Cheer on their boys. Is Caitlin going to go for 3rd to the inside? I always like to say, tell 2 friends to tell 2 friends. We're starting to see the speed slow down a little bit. This is probably when you'll see the bottom line start to work for those that have either newer tires or have saved their tires a little bit here. There you see Ford in that 71 truck back there. There you go, Frank DiMaggio to the bottom. Let's watch this. Frank in the Integrity truck. Oh, the back end came around on him almost there. Ford kind of pitching him down. That's one way to counter that move. Frank going to try it again. Ford opens it up for him. See if he can. He's got to get tight up to him. He's not able to get the right hand. So that bottom line not quite working yet. But Frank trying everything he can. As a matter of fact, Sean trying to work his way down there too a little bit. And that actually helps Frank get a run into the corner. So it makes this Bristol track really fun. Up here, the battle for third. Let's go back to it. Caitlin Height inside of Ben Dunn. And here comes Steve Jennings. And that 01 truck outside. And trouble, turn 3. Ryan White and Travis Sedzillo involved in Helene and almost clips to 10. And now they're inside each other. And Sedzillo, after being 5th in points, unfortunately involved in his second wreck of the night, it looks like. Let's see what happened to Ryan White in the 10 truck. 82 gets a run on that high side. He's got Lingerfeld on his inside there, and oh, he comes up the track. Oh, he does hit him a little bit there, the 74 does. Let's see it one more time here. Travis gets a really good run off the corner, and Ryan Season just kind of comes up the track there, and I think he was also the 25 truck playing a factor there. And the caution out for the third time here on lap number 43. And pit stops are happening. And again, they got to use all the pit road pretty much here. Should probably see 4 tires and fuel for everybody. Dave Rowe has stayed out. Andy Moore. Looks like Dan Huffman, Zach Kalinin, all those guys stayed out. And here comes, very slowly, Michael Steffen off pit road. The good thing about this pit road set up like this is the fact that everybody comes off this pit road here, and there's no like advantage from a front stretch pits or a back stretch pits or something like that. So definitely a good thing there. And there's your leader. Dave Rowe has stayed out here at lap 45. Dave has not pitted yet, so Dave going to save those tires a little bit, and tires can definitely play a role in this race. I noticed Richard Schwint. Did he not start the race tonight? I see he's out of the race. Yeah, Richard didn't start tonight, unfortunately. That's Zillow off the track right now in the 82 truck. And if that's the case, he is going to finish, unfortunately, last tonight in this race. Next week, Kentucky Speedway, the last race of the Truck Series season. That'll be next Saturday night at 10 o'clock. And then after that, I know Cody Beatty is working on something of an all-star race. And then on the 19th, which will be 2 weeks from now, we will have the running of the Daytona 500. For the Captain Invitational Series. And we're going to do the first practice session tonight. We're going to open it up for everybody and announce the rules for the race. And there's going to be some different stuff compared to the real life stuff. So this is going to make it, I think, pretty fun and friendly for everybody. As Dave Rowe leads them to the green there on the bottom. Eric Sable with the 4 fresh tires. He is going to pounce and go to the lead as the 4 truck. The 4 truck here coming off pit road. He was running up in the top 5 there before that caution. Pardon my voice crack, by the way. Everybody on the tires just got to be a little patient here, and they'll be able to work their way through the field. Raffasano there. Looks like just come off pit road also, but these guys going to work the inside line. Matthew Telder working his way up there. The 01 also. Cody Beatty, James Wilms. Oh, and 3 wide back here. Oh, cooler heads prevailed. I saw 3 for a second. I'm like, no, don't do that here. Oh, and here's where the different strategies come into play. Frank DiMaggio started all the way back in, look at Frank, he started 18th actually. I thought he was farther back than that. Started 18th, he is up to 10th right now. There's Caitlin Height taking a position away. Sable leading right now. He has got a full 2.5 seconds over Thomas Harmon. Somebody scraped the wall up there in front of these guys here. Urbano back for the 12th position. Stephen Lingerfeld there in that 09. That is trying to see what his quick handle is there. I couldn't tell. Bill Alt there in the 7 truck inside of Sam Niederhelm. And you see the 81 of Randy. I keep calling him Randy. His name's Kevin Anderson. Sorry, Kevin. I do this like every week to every race. Go back up here. It's Cody Beatty and James Wilms trying to work their way around. Matthew Telder in the 02. Great Coliseum, as they call Bristol Motor Speedway, one of about 100 nicknames it has. What helps, caution out. We got trouble on the track. 4th caution. I do not know where it's at. Is it Travis again? Sedzillo? Bad night gone worse for the 82 here. Let's see what happens. He's tried to get out here to just, he used his reset. He's on the apron. Oh, and he just comes around on him. Back end, nails the wall. Ooh, Travis not having a good night at all. And Travis back to pit, or Travis back to pit road. Not a fan of Bristol right now, I would say. And looks like he's going to take her behind the wall. Robert, actually, to answer your question, I have a lot of help. And that help is actually this program. I'll slide it on the screen and show you. This program right here. This is part of the whole technology program I have. So basically, it's telling me where everybody's running. So this is where I can just peek over and see who's who. And then I have my little updater here. This is what tells me who's wrecked. Like I knew Travis, was the caution. These are my little cameras right here I can work. So I just click buttons. And if you look in the background, you'll see cameras switch around. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam, bada bam. All that. And then, these are my, this is the tower over on the left. This thing over here. And then this is my ticker that'll run across the top later on. And then all this stuff I could use, really. This is mainly what I use during the race, though. That's why it's all right here on the left side of my screen. But I can still access this. And I can slide back and get, like, Sean Peachin on pit road. Sam's on pit road. Andy's on pit road. Stefan, Joe, all these guys on pit road right now. So that's how I'm able to tell you guys what's happening. And it's like, how does he know? My little cheat sheet. And all I got to do is click on somebody's name, and it goes right to him. There's Sean. So I'm not sure if these guys are getting tires or just topping off or something maybe, because they only have 80% fuel, so they might be right in the window here actually to get to the finish. Oh, no, come on. All broadcasters are prepared with stuff. Either people use hand notes, or they, most broadcasts, those people have like a screen in front of them with either the football game or whatever they're doing, or they have like the telemetry. That's how they are like all of a sudden, oh yeah, this guy's got 100 yards rushing on 10 carries. They either have a card handed to them or they see it on the screen with the stats. Kind of like, ready? Watch this little trick I do. So I can go over here while you guys are watching the race, and you guys don't even know that I'm clicking over here, and can tell you that as soon as I find it here, because I got to do some research to do it. We've had a lot of starts in this league. First name here. Tonight, I believe, was Thomas Harmon's first career pole. And that's because when I look at my cheat sheet, which is the stats page on the website, Thomas Harmon's first career pole. So yeah, we cheat. We're come on, we're cheaters. All right, gonna go back racing here. Lap number 64. Eric Sable leading, and apparently some issues in the back or something. Matthew Telder, Steve Jennings, James Williams to the outside here. That outside line coming to work again. And there's DiMaggio up to the 6th position. Oh, Steve trying to push up on Wilms, squeezing him a little bit. Wilms with a little give. Oh, by the way, we're already past halfway in this race. That's how quick it is to get around this Bristol Motor Speedway. Jennings going to make a move on Telder now. The 01 versus the 02. Side-by-side work there. Frank moves by Wilms for position. So Wilms falling back a spot. Here comes the Integrity 24. And he just got to work the patience a little bit here on Frank's part, because obviously neither lane's wanting to move right now. Telder trying to get the outside clear. The 01 trying to get the inside clear. And he finally does. And DiMaggio getting by him for the 4th position. So Frank definitely showing the moves tonight as he has worked his way up through the field. Fighting everywhere on the track here. Is Thomas Harmon not letting Sable get away this time? Oh, I believe you. The 0.3 of a second here is Harmon starting to kind of reel in this 908 truck. Back here, battle for position. Sam Niederhelm going to get by Drift. And there's the bottom line going to work finally. Sam gets by Drift and looks like he's going to clear Sean to see if he slides up on him. He does. Takes that position away. And caution is out. Caution for the 5th time. And I don't know where it's at. It's not telling me. Let's see. Oh, Dan Huffman just runs over Andy Moore. Not sure what that's all about. I don't know if Dan's not a fan of Kellogg's or something. Hoffman just sends it in there deep. I think he was just going to the bottom to try to go around the 25 of Benedetto and just sends it in there and hits Andy. Uh-oh. We might have a chair flip coming here soon. And Eric Sable's on pit road. The leader's going to bring DiMaggio with him. Caitlin Height coming to pit road. Cody Beatty, Bill Alt, James Jacobs, or Ford, or Drift. He's coming too. Ben Dunn is in. Wave around, or Lucky Dog to the 10. I'll give it time, Andy. We'll flip a chair here later on. So these guys going to use that second set of tires here with less than 75 to go. Matter of fact, less than 75, less than 55 to go. And next week it is the Kentucky Speedway will be the host of the final race of the season. And here it is for you.
Next week, we crown a champion. Can Caitlin Height hang on and secure her championship at Kentucky? Or will Thomas Harmon come on into Kentucky Speedway and stroll out your champion? Love good underdog story. Can Jacob DK Gladulich pull it off and walk out as a champion? 3 enter, 1 champion.
And he is going to kick off the new season with a win at Texas Motor Speedway. J.W. Miller. Stripe, Brandon Jackson has won at Talladega. Coming to the line, side by side. And Thomas Harmon has got the win. Not going to be enough. His second career start, his first career win. Justin Gann has won at Nashville.
Back to green as soon as the promo ends. That's the way you do it right there. As Thomas Harmon leads, the top 10 cars did not take tires. And I think are pretty much have their bed made to get to the finish here. Let's see if those tires will get here before this race is over as Matthew Telder runs second. James Wilms, Steve Jennings, Sean Peach in your top 5. Back here 3 wide at Bristol. And somebody's blowing a motor somewhere. James Wilms going for 3rd on Jennings. Takes it. Sean Peachin going to move up a spot. There's Dave Rowe, Michael Steffen, and there's Eric Sable, the first one on tires. The 908 truck there, that Valvoline Chevrolet, is the first truck not to take tires as Wilms hits the wall. So you know what 2 words coming out of his mouth right now. I can't say them on here because, yeah, I got to be nice a little bit to the children. Oh, trouble! Sable's in the wall. Dave Rowe gets turned. No caution yet. And everybody saves it. Oh, Joe, look out. Joe and Cody make contact, but no caution. We continue. Let's see if we can go back and see real quickly what happened to Eric Sable, if I can find it in the timeline here, because that's the only hard part about this thing. Somewhere in here it's going to happen. Sable out there on the inside of that 60 truck. Oh, and right there, Rowe gets into the back of him. Steffen turns him down into Cody Beatty. And then everybody else just moves on. That's short track racing for you. And Frank DiMaggio, he made it through there, so he is now, matter of fact, Eric Sable is still 6th right here on those fresh tires. He's got a lot of damage on that truck, but he's still going to drive it. Sable going to get past Niederhelm, going to bring DiMaggio with him. Meanwhile, Telder under pressure here. He's got Steve Jennings and Caitlin Height. What a second position. That got tight. Jennings almost slid up into the 0-2. Oh, we got trouble over in turn 1. Ralph Fasano is turned around. And I'm trying to see who the other truck is. I didn't see the second truck. It was a red truck. Let's see what happens to the Bronx native, Ralph Fasano. Oh, Drift gets up into the wall there, contact with the 10. And then Ralph, oh, and the 20 drills him. And then the 09 gets a piece. Let's see this again. Let's see, did Ralph wreck himself trying to miss a wreck? Hey, wreck. Oh, yeah, Ralph's back end just comes out on him and bam. So caution out, 6th time here at lap 95, 35 to go. And more trucks to pit road. Thomas Harmon, Telders, Jennings. And that is the 81 of Kevin Anderson going to get the lucky dog. Should be 4 tires and fuel for all these guys here. And looks like Ben Dunn going to win the race off pit road. Ben only a 4-second pit stop, so I don't know if he did a reset there maybe or something. Oh. 0-1 of Steve Jennings, EOL for not staying to the right on pit road. That is a USRC rule, so the 0-1 of Steve Jennings is going to start tail end Charlie for the restart. Yeah, this is the first race tonight where we've had admins step out of the race truck. They feel that the fields are getting so big now that the best thing to do is have people watching the race. And tonight, J.W. Miller and Jonathan Thomas actually out of the trucks and admitting tonight, so shout out to them. Lights are off on the pace truck. We will have 32 laps to go. And now the tires from the guys who pitted at lap 77 are now going to be the leaders of this race. Caitlin Height looking for her 3rd straight win and what could be the stamp on the championship. Going to start in the lead, Eric Sable, Frank DiMaggio, Bill Alt, Cody Beatty. Your top 5. First truck on new tires, Thomas Harmon, restarting in 8th. Pace car pulls off. We'll go back racing here at lap 98. Oh, Caitlin slides up in front of Sable. Sable going to cross over back for the lead. Here comes those fresh tires of Harmon's inside of Ford in that 71. At 19 lap fresher tires. See if he can make them work. Clear yet. Caitlin's starting to pull away as here comes Bill Olt for second. I try to keep an eye on all these battles going on here as Harmon works his way up past Niederhelm, past Cody Beatty. Oh, contact with Ford back here. Here comes Telder inside of Ben Dunn, who's had a nice comeback tonight. Ooh, getting tight here. Oh my gosh, 3 wide, down in 1. I've been waiting to say that one all night. Cedric, we miss both you and your son, my man. Wish you could see it tonight. Hope you're doing well, my friend. Oh, almost had purple and blue collision there. That would not have been good. Harmon past DiMaggio for 4th. He's coming. As this gobble of mess, here comes Petrick into the picture. James Wilms also here. Wilms 3 wide. Harmon up to 2nd. I'm trying not to let you miss what's going on up front here, plus that fight. And now trouble right where we just were. Wilms, Sean Peachin. As soon as I left it, it broke out. Let's see what happens. '21 gets turned. Oh, and the 0-1 drills him. Andy, oh, nice. Okay. Family comes first. You know that. All right, let's, let me slide up here, rewind to Sean. Because he gets turned up front here. Well, Sean gets turned, it looks like, by Sam, maybe? Oh, yeah, Sam's pushing up right there. You can see his right front's turned and a whole bunch of trucks pile in. Did Wilms miss this? Now he gets a small piece of it. Eric Sable back to pit road. Let's go on board with Wilms for this one. Watch this. It's like he knew it was coming. He just scraped it a little bit. There we go, 20 laps to go, 7th caution here at Bristol. And again, after this, we will have the first Daytona 500 practice. There's a positive. So Sean will get the wave around and go back on the lead lap there. He was able to pull away from the wreck as soon as the caution came out. Or as the, I should say, the pace car was there, and that caught him a lap down there. So Caitlin Height's going to lead. Thomas Harmon, who has 18-lap newer tires. Frank DiMaggio, Cody Beatty, they pitted on lap 77. And then on lap 95, that would be where Telder and Steffen, the top 6. So here we go, pace car going to pull off. Caitlin on the pedal, 18 laps to go. I think we're really going to see Bristol break out now. Everybody gets single file really quickly, up front at least. Oh, Wilms toes the pit road, caution back out. Let's see what happens to Wilms. Already a wild restart there. I think Wilms got penalized there or something. And it looks like that caution, when Wilms pulled over there, brought the caution out, unfortunately. So Caitlin Height, Thomas Harmon, Frank DiMaggio, your top 3 here. Those fresh tires starting to work their way up. We will go green likely here, about 10 to go or so when it's all over with. At Height, Harmon, DiMaggio, Beatty, Telder, your top 5 here as Caitlin looks to put that stamp on the championship, and Thomas looks to have any kind of hope of getting to Katie. He's going to have to win this race pretty much to do that as we go to Kentucky next week, final race of the season. Tomorrow night, BPRL, Blown Piston Racing League. We invite you to come join us. Their Xfinity Series, they call it the Clash Series, JM Transport Clash Series, at the Iowa Speedway. That'll be at 8 o'clock tomorrow night. And then Monday night, the TI Racing Grublets on Ice IndyCar Series at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for their 2 weeks there. They're going to run the bike course, actually. So they're going to run the counterclockwise traditional Indianapolis way, but run the road course backwards pretty much. So that ought to be an interesting race in itself there. Here we go. Pace car going to pull off. 11 laps to go. With a good restart on Harmon. Kevin Anderson serving a black flag penalty. And here comes Harmon for the lead. The top two in points. And trouble over in the back. I can hear the contact. I think Dave Rose in it. He's got some damage from it. Let's see what happened. Oh, he tries to slide up on Ford. Oh, and then Bill turns him. Nice. Almost. Oh, he almost 360 saved it. Let's go back a couple seconds further before that. I don't know if Dave got tight there or something happened there, but then he comes down the track into 7, turns him. Ninth caution out. Yeah, Bristol's going to be Bristol. Brian White will get the lucky dog. He'll be back on the lead lap in 17th. I mentioned Monday night, Tuesday night, we'll actually stream me racing. Actually, it's the one night I race, unless there's a special event going on, and then we'll come back Wednesday with the Great Lakes Truck Series. How about this one? The Black Horizon Truck Series racing at Lernerville on the dirt. I got to go buy that track this week and watch that race. That is going to be a fun one to broadcast Wednesday night on dirt next week. So that's what's coming up here in the next 5 or 6 days. Should get one to go this time by. The lights are still on. Attaboy. Get yourself some pizza. All right, so we're going to get the green with 4 laps to go. And Ralph mentioned, or Robert mentioned over there, green, white checkers. We do have 3 of those in case it's needed tonight, so. Justin Laxton right on cue. Pace cars in. Here we go. Caitlin Height versus Thomas Harmon, Frank DiMaggio, Cody Beatty, and Matthew Telder, your top 5. Stefan, not a good restart there. Caitlin does not clear Harmon. And that gives Thomas the lead with the fresher tires. Down the back straightaway. Coming to 2 laps to go. White flag, Thomas Harmon, 1 lap to go. Harmon going to use the pit stop at lap 95 to keep his hopes in the championship alive tonight and score his second win of the season at Bristol. Harmon from the pole. Caitlin Height, Frank DiMaggio, Telder finishing fourth. Eric Sable comes back to a top 5. And the unofficial results as they come across the screen. Thomas Harmon going to be your winner. And again, a reminder, if you're running in the Captain Invitational League, that Daytona practice is going to kick off here in just a few minutes. I'm going to be putting the session up as soon as we are done. So get ready for that. Coming up here in a few minutes as we will bring Thomas Harmon there is Thomas, the Avril Lavigne truck. As Thomas joins us here in Victory Lane tonight. Thomas, congratulations to you. You had to make that statement tonight, and you did so with that pass with just a couple laps to go. The fresher tires put you in Victory Lane for the second time this season and keeps you that shot still at the championship.
Yeah, I'm glad I pit when I did. I didn't know how it was going to work out when everybody started getting off cycle. It was about a 50-50 split. Thankfully, I got back through the field quick enough, and thankfully thank the Lord for that quick green on that last restart, because otherwise it would have been a fight with Katie.
Well, talk about the racing out there, because you had to work your way up there through the field a little bit there and had to battle with the tire strategies and stuff, and that was some wild racing out there when we had the green flag runs.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Not from my end anyway. But towards the end, you could tell people were unhappy with others in the back in the field. But around me all day, it was pretty much clean. I didn't get it didn't even get a 0x until I started doing the burnout.
Well, that's always a clean way of doing it, and that's part of the track position winning the pole tonight. Hard to believe here. I didn't notice this until I went through the stats. Truck-wise, that was your first career pole tonight.
Yeah, I haven't qualified anywhere else this year, so.
Well, I guess that makes sense. First time qualifying, bada bing. Nice job tonight. So, well, hey, Thomas, nice job. Send shout-outs to whoever you want to, bud.
Shout out to you up in the booth for broadcasting it to everybody. All the drivers that show up every week, all the admins, Avril on the side of the truck, and to all the fans out there.
There you go, Thomas Harmon. Congratulations on the win, and we will see you next week as you have that shot for the championship at Kentucky.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Absolutely, buddy. Nice job there as we will move him up back to there. I think that's where everybody's at. Yep, I got that right. And Katie finishes second, and Katie talks about as often as what's something that doesn't talk. So let's just move on down here to Frank, who finishes in the third position. If Frank is even here to talk to, I think Frank might be. Let me go check the other chat, as I always have to do. Sometimes they pop up in the other chat. Telder's over there. I don't see anyone else, though. So, yeah, no Frank either. Well, all right. Let's see who I can talk to. Who else finished well tonight? Telder did. Hey, you know what? Let's jump to the other chat and I'll go talk to Telder. Why not? Let's watch this kind of magic here. You ain't even going to know I'm here. As we bring Matthew Telder up here to join me. Matt hanging out over here in this other Discord, and little we know, I can move from Discord to another just like that, and There you are, a 4th place finish tonight. You said to me all week off the air, you were like, dude, I feel confident in Bristol. You showed yourself tonight. Nice job. Somebody pull a string. He's not talking either. Telder didn't want to talk to me, apparently. So I was going to give him an interview, but I guess he don't want to talk. So, all right. I even tried the magic, and it didn't work. So, let's, see, Sable. You know what? I don't get to do this often, so let's do this. Let's get old Joey down here with me. Bring Joe down here. Joe will talk to me. Hi, Joe. I think Joe will talk to me.
Good evening, Captain.
Good evening, Joe. I'm good. Trying to find somebody to talk to. 2nd place never talks. 3rd's nowhere to be found. 4th's in the other chat not talking. I figured I'd talk to you. You moved 17 spots up in this race. Started 24th, finished 7th.
To keep the truck clean, my Nordgar sponsored truck, and racing Wilms hard there. And if he was pitting, I was pitting. So had a great time racing out there, and enjoyed moving up those spots.
I was going to say, how was the fun out there? We had 30 trucks at Bristol tonight in a 130 lap race.
It was a lot of fun. Different guys I don't typically race around a lot, especially in tight quarters like this. So everybody was able to figure each other out, and we got it done with. I don't think there was too many cautions. I thought it went pretty smooth.
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad of a race. Well, nice job as we get ready to go kick off our Daytona Fun Month here at the Speedway, and get ready for Speed Weeks for the Captain Invitational race. Send shout-outs whoever you want to, brother.
I want to send a shout out to my team captains, which is you, Wilms, and Rich, and also the Bama Cali connection, Cody there, and all the guys watching, the Bama Cali connection, and all the guys watching on YouTube there. And hopefully you enjoyed calling this race, and thank you for everything that you do.
Hey, I enjoy every race I call. Have a good time. So nice job, Joe, and great 7th place finish for you, buddy.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Joe finishes in the 7th position. I'm going to go get the guy who finished in the 9th position now, because I know we're going to need it, and we're going to get it. And by request, I'm bringing Andy Moore down to the booth because Andy is cool like this. And Andy, you get spun out early by the 20 car. Mr. Dan there.
I got spun out twice by him.
By Dan Huffman. And well, what's interesting is we one guy over here in the stream actually thought that you were going to toss a helmet. I said no. This guy doesn't toss helmets.
I flip chairs.
You flip chairs. Well, hey, I don't know if you saw. You being a Detroit Lions fan, there's some news that broke during the race here. Shall I go and share?
JT broke it before the race started. So
well, you probably heard it from me.
Probably.
But, yeah, so Jared Goff going to be the quarterback in Detroit now, it looks like.
Yeah, I think we're going to draft Justin Fields in the draft, maybe.
There you go. That wouldn't be bad either. Well, hey, outside of that, you finished 9th tonight, so nice comeback there.
Yeah, it felt good. I had just kind of taking my time, and the tires just gripped them to the top line so well. And I had got the new tires with about 20 laps to go and was stuck on the bottom. But once I got to the top, you could see me go, and I think that's what got me past Bill there to get the 9th spot.
Well, nice job this evening, man. Wanted to get you down here to say hey and send shouts whoever you'd like to and whatever chairs you want to flip.
Just a shout out to you guys and the Gear Jammers. Thanks for hosting the race. It's snowing here in Virginia, just started, so whoopee. Yeah, I appreciate it.
This is where you get yourself onto a chair, slide down a snowbank, and flip.
I don't have any snowbanks nearby, but we'll figure something out.
That's a good point. All right, nice job, Andy, and appreciate your time, bud.
Thanks.
All right, Andy Moore joining us. Andy the chair flipper, as he's now known as. So, all right, so I'm going to step away here for a minute. I'm going to go get the session set up for Daytona, and we will come back and get this all taken care of. You guys hang out, and, yeah, we'll go get the first practice of the Daytona 500 for the Captain Invitational set up here, and I'll go message people on Discord so that they know it's going up, and we'll be good to go. So be right back.
There are a few things in there that I need to look at. Yeah. I mean, it helped that we had some green flag rounds in there. Yeah, we really need to talk to the guys though about etiquette and practice, because there were some dudes that had like 100 incidents. Or somebody would wreck in front of them and they just drive right into them. Yeah. It's amazing the things that you see when you're not worried about driving.
No, I really appreciate the race control. GW is really nice.
Yeah, dude. I mean,
No, the 81. No, I was telling him. Yeah, he absolutely did.
He kept, for some reason, he would be off pace every single restart, and like he wouldn't even stay up with the field. I'm like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, if something like that happens, I mean, yeah. I mean, at that point, I was done giving everybody black flag clears.
That's not the first race that dude's done.
Right. Yeah.
You know, it was good. It was good to have you guys up there, so it's nice to know that people were watching.
Yeah,
I don't know
like
what happened with that
better.
last restart, but I caught up to Ralph, and
What?
right when I caught up to Ralph, it said past the 51, and then the green flag dropped. Yeah, I mean,
it's actually really fun to watch.
What the heck?
Well, and it's nice to be the eye in the sky to tell people, hey, they're wrecking in 3.
I like that part a lot too, because then I felt safe, like, you know, getting off the gas and not getting ass packed by somebody.
And there were still issues with that, so that's another thing that we have to talk about. But all in due time. I think overall, the wrecks that I saw were not anything bad.
I don't know, that Sam dude. I don't know what the hell his deal is. No, I'm just
yeah, my beer was empty and I only had 4 tires, so I figured, hell, try 8.
Was you leaning down to pick up the next beer?
Yeah.
No, it was good.
I gotta get another lid on my cooler. I couldn't get that one open.
No, it was good. It was good fun. It was not as bad as I thought it would be. So.
Now, for those who are watching on the stream and didn't hear what I said to the guys in there, I just went over the rules for the race of what it's going to be come February the 19th for this race. So when we go racing here, there will be no qualifying. Basically what we're going to do is get out there and we're going to run laps of practice, and then the grid is going to randomly be set by how you, or whatever iRacing says. And then what's going to happen is the inside row will get set by the top finishers in the first dual race, which is only 20 laps, and then the second dual race, which is only 20 laps. And then we'll go racing for the full 500 miles. With that said, there will be a very limited set of tires, because obviously at this track you don't need much tires. I mean, like pit stops for green flags. So basically during the cautions, that'll keep you out there. I'm still working on a number there. I'll have a number in the near future. Otherwise, yeah, basic other rules when it comes to the racing here. USRC rules will be in effect and stuff, and that's what you need to know. That's how the schedule will go, what time we're going to start. That'll be determined here very shortly. I got to talk with Wilms about some stuff, and otherwise, we be good to go. There you go. That's what you need to know.